We are set to go here, so let's go ahead. Our 6 machine class. Run. Oh, no. We line up by rank here. So highest rank is blue belt. There we go. Then we have green. Then we have our oranges. Fabulous. Oh, so Mr. Nathan, you're my first orange over here, buddy. You're my first person. And we've got room. Wonderful. Hurry up. Face the butt. Kuzaki, Kunye. Face the front. Sabininde, Kunye. All right, go ahead and take a seat, Miss Vice Applesauce. I have one main important thing to do here before we get started. Mr. Head, go to that up here. Awesome. Go ahead and take that off for me. Now, what happened last month? What's happening this month? You passed. Absolutely. So, Mr. Head, she tested for her belt on December 19th, like everybody else here too. And she is just finding out today that she passed. Let's give her a big round of applause. Arms out like an airplane. Isn't that crazy? If you think about it, it's been, when we closed for 2 weeks, I'm going to need to get you a smaller belt, kiddo. You are tinier than I thought. All right, I proudly promote you to the rank of blue belt. Son! Pay attention and now one more big round of applause. Nice job, my dear. Awesome. Let's go ahead. Let's get this on the road today. We're going to be focusing on kicking and a little bit of traditional. So go ahead and stand it on up. And roll your shoulders backwards. We start simple. You guys are going to learn today, or I would say, you know what? I can teach a couple of us the first couple of moves here. I'm going to try 1 or 2 moves of a form today too. My higher ranks, y'all can expect to do the form a little bit more frequently. Since Miss Jesse's teaching kickboxing today, I won't be able to split us. We'll do just a couple of moves here. And go arms forward. And it's not taking you. Yes, sir.
If we're learning this form, I was going to don't do any check up your strong and that one.
So we're not going to do checking your stomach rotation. We're not going to side to side. We're going to do actually part of what the upper belt practice, which is pretty cool. I'll say that.
We get to add a jump after.
You guys actually get to add a jump spin.
Oh, yay.
It's really cool. And go ahead and go up and down. It's a 360-degree spin. That's pretty cool. Awesome. From here, step back on and spin. Higher! That's right. It's ready. Higher! Duo! Good! Next! Right. Yosef! Ildo! Aho! Yo! Jump and switch your feet. Same thing on the other side. Your feet, those hands up. Hana! Duo! Set! Next! Tase! Yosef! Ildo! Yudo! Get those legs up. Aho! Yo! All right, here's how this is going to work. You guys are going to go ahead and do 20 burpees and then 20 of an exercise of your choosing. Once you're done with each of those, I'd actually like you to take a seat for me in the straddle position, so splits, middle splits. Go for it. 20 burpees, 20 of your exercise. So splits after. But we will do the splits, I promise. Yeah, if we need to get you a little smaller belt, we can do that at the end of class here, my dear. Like I said, you're growing this way, but it's okay. It's a good problem to have. Keep it up, guys. Looking good. Good. Yeah, once you do 20 on your own and 20 burpees, take a seat in that straddle. I'm going to get myself set here. I'm pretty sure that Miss Shree is with us today. It'll be good to have you, Miss Shree. Hello. I'm going to move this a little bit so you can see my feet today. Interesting. You guys will see why in a second. you'd like to get your toes today up because we're going to be working on hip positions. So this, for me, is a lot of practice. I used to be able to do the full splits, and I didn't practice as much as I wanted to. So I'm still working to get back. I can do the upper splits though.
Once I did this one when I was playing soccer, I was in the basement on accident.
I didn't feel very good.
I was getting that kind of
I can imagine. All right, guys.
I was doing this one.
Oh, so that one's pretty close there, especially because you're leaning over. But I'll actually have you take a seat for me for this drill because we're gonna go toes up. And that, so the way that you guys saw Miss Jenny can do it, where he's kind of like leaning up and over, that is a totally valid way to practice your splits, as well as you laying on your back and letting your splits go out as well. So like laying on your back and putting your legs on the wall. I'll show you guys how to, that would be in the class. And don't do it unless your parents say you can. But we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna talk about foot positionings today. Big thing that I noticed with axe kicks that we had really floppy feet. And when you have floppy feet, if you kick one, you can break your foot. So I want to make sure that we know what positions our foot should be in for different things today. So you're going to start toes up, and you're just going to pull your toes back towards you as much as possible. Almost, you guys kind of see how my heels are almost off the ground as I'm pulling my toes back so far? Yeah, there we go. What position is this? You can raise your hand and tell me. An axe kick, right? So this hits with that heel. There's my axe kick. My toes are off the ground. Now, I want you to go ahead, keep the toes pointed up, but now push your foot forward. Good. So toes are still back. Good. So let's start here. Go toes straight and down. Now I want you guys to point your toes like a ballerina. From here, keeping your toes, keeping your foot pointed as much as possible. Keep your foot there. Pull your toes back. What foot position is this? Front kick. It's a front kick foot position. Most people learn a front kick like this, and we teach you guys a front kick like this because it's safe and you can't hurt yourself very much. But if you focus and if you push and you push all of your weight and momentum into the ball of your foot, when you do your front kicks, they're going to be significantly more powerful. You guys will be able to knock down the bags with them. The next one that we're going to do is good. If you can side kick and almost knock down your back, then a front kick should be able to too. And speaking of side kicks, that's what we're moving on to. So now you guys are going to go ahead. You're going to move to 1 foot in, 1 foot out. And you're going to take your toes and you're going to kind of let them touch the ground. From here, as your toes are touching the ground, I also want you guys to try and get the side of your foot to touch the ground here. Yeah, I know this is weird. So go toes up. Turn your toes and turn your body sideways. Get the outside of your foot to try to touch the ground. Now here's the last hard part. As the outside of your foot is touching the ground, pull your toes back. That's a side kick foot position. It is. This is what we call a bladed foot. Everybody say bladed foot. Bladed foot. Do you guys feel your blade? This is your blade. This is the portion that you're hitting with. Yes, sir. Oh, if you need to move that leg to leg, yeah, that's totally. I'm just saying this is an easy foot position for you all to be able to do this. Now switch your feet. Try the other leg. So same thing. I'm here. My foot's on the ground here. I pull my toes back. So the legs apart one more time. We're gonna do a little bit of flow here, okay? So how it works? We're here. We're gonna go axe kick. We're gonna go round kick. We're gonna go front kick. We're gonna turn, go side kick 1, side kick 2. Now you're still round kick. So I know I'm not turning my hips sideways, but this is still a round kick foot position. So the only difference is I'd be like that instead, but here actually forces your toes down a little more. So one more time, we'll go axe kick. We go round kick. We go front kick. We go side kick one side, side kick other side. Does that make sense? All right, ready? I'm gonna go through this 5 times. Ready? Axe kick, round kick, front kick, side kick 1, side kick 2. Awesome. Reset. That was 1. Axe kick, round kick, front kick, side kick 1, side kick 2. Good. That was 2. 3 more. Axe kick, round kick, front kick, side kick 1, side kick 2. That was 3. Let's do 2 more. Ready? Axe, round, front, side, side. Last one. Really turn those hips. The sideways ones are a little awkward. Last one. Ready? And go axe, round, front, side, And side kick. And time. Bring those feet in, kind of popcorn. You guys feel comfortable with that, yes, ma'am? We're going to continue to do this throughout the rotation. You won't be tested on it, but it is something that you'll need to know as you go through the ranks here. It's not supposed to be easy at the start because your muscles don't know this yet. But if you practice it, it's going to get easier. Go ahead, get some water for me. Sanitize your hands. When you come back out, there are an even number of us, so go ahead and give me a line shortest to tell us. Ready, go. Did you lose your training lock? That's okay. If you remember, come on back. Oh, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Actually, come on over here. Come on. There should be some. I'm actually working by the now. No heated. That's okay. Come with me. I am not sure yet. I believe it's the end of February, but I will have to let you know here. Let me change our camera back. There we go. We got some water. We're all coming back. So we're gonna go ahead. Make that line for me. Wonderful. Okay. Quickly, gentlemen. I'm gonna give you guys like 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8. You're taller than that, buddy. You're taller than that, buddy. You're not taller than that. All right. Come on in, Mr. Nathan. No. I meant like you're not taller than Jackson. That's what I was gonna say. Come on in, sir. I'll have you run. You're probably like right. And either way, you're gonna be with the silence. So we're gonna go, ladies. 1, 2. Jump over there for me. Can you say yes, ma'am? Ladies and gentlemen, you're actually gonna come over this way for me, and then take a knee. Gentlemen, over there for me, take a knee. Gentlemen, over there for me, take a knee. Gentlemen, over there for me, take a knee. You siblings want to be together? I'll take it. All right. Each person is going to go ahead and you're going to grab a paddle for me. Miss Tree, you won't need a paddle for this online today, but they're going to practice with one. Get a paddle from right back. Ready, go. Okay, so let's talk about cooking for a second. I want you guys to kind of go through your mental checklist of how many steps your average kid has. If you think about it, it's usually about 4. In, out, back, down. However, the kid that we're working on this rotation is a crescent kid, and it actually has 5 different steps. The chamber here is just like a front kick chamber, and it's kind of throwing like an ass kick chamber. However, you guys are going to see a little bit of a difference here in my snap. Let me do this. Mr. Nathan, are you, sir? Can you hold your paddle for me? Awesome. So Mr. Nathan's going to be here. He's going to be holding his paddle. Let's go actually, just like this. We're going to go straight up and down. What I am doing to start is I'm doing the worst, the laziest crescent kick you could possibly imagine. That means your leg is not chambering. It's like we're stretching. I'm here. I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to go around the paddle, and I'm going to set it down. Then I'm going to take the same leg. I'm going to come over again and set it down. So I go one way. I go pinky side over the paddle. I go toe side over the paddle. Then I would do the other side. Pinky side over the paddle. Big toe side over the paddle. I'm going to do 5 of those on each leg. He can hold the paddle higher or lower to me, but I want 5 swings on each leg. Does that make sense, yes, ma'am? Yes, ma'am. Forwards and backwards is 1. Any questions? Yes, sir. Oh, side kicks in the street. You guys are going to hold first, side facing the kickboxing ladies. You guys are going to kick first. Does that make sense? Oh, that was kind of quiet. And there are 10 of you. right, try this now. Just swing those legs. 5 on each leg and then the other partner goes. Ready, go. Yeah, we just make our circles here. And then, Mr. I'm going to move you so you can watch these two ladies. Ladies, they're watching you today. Okay. Good. Once each person gets an opportunity to go, then I want you guys to take it easy, please. So now work on keeping those hands up. Good. This way. 5 on each leg. Yeah, so when you go here, here, that's 4. Awesome. But when you're done, go ahead and take a deep breath. There you go. Nice job. Thank you. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Awesome. Keep rocking it for me, guys. Looks pretty good here. So we can see. Wonderful. All right. So we're going to go ahead. We're going to move on from here. Now, we're still not taking the paddle. I know that sounds funny, but your emphasis now is your snappiness. Yes, sir. Sure. Go ahead. So now, Mr. Navani's holding for me. He's holding for that staying straight up and down style again. But this time, in my guarding stance, I'm going to practice this 10 times. Each kick is 1 this time. I'm going to be in my guarding stance, and I'm going to try my best to do my scariest, snappiest front kick just to the side of the paddle. So I'm here. Did you hear it? That's what I want to hear. You do the same thing on the other side then. Again, I would go 3, 4. I want to hear your uniform hands, right? Lift this hard. We're going to go up to 10 with one leg, up to 10 with the other leg, alternating each side every time. Does that make sense, yes, ma'am? Yes, ma'am. Awesome. Thank you very much, sir. Once both people go, take a knee, stand it on up. Yes, ma'am. I gave you an opportunity last time. That was pretty slow. Take a knee. What's your question, sir? Oh, other person will go first. That I guess that means sideways meaning straight is going first. One standing on up. Yeah. All right, give me 5 burpees. Ready, go. And time. Step back. Corny stand. Ah! Whoa! There we go. Hands up, bellies are sideways. And go for it. Good, yeah. Snap those front kicks. Good. Think 1 on each side of you. 1 on each side of you. I'm gonna move it this way now. We can see a couple of our groups over here. How many do we do? 10 on each leg. Good. Focus the chamber and the snap. There we go. Keep it up. We gotta keep moving. If she's still kicking, we gotta keep moving. So we're almost there. Keep it up, guys. I hope this has felt comfortable so far, this idea. Awesome. Keep it up there. Good. Fabulous. All right, you guys looking great. Yes, ma'am. Awesome, come on up. So here's how this next one's gonna work. She's holding now straight towards me. And I'm not just gonna front kick anymore. I'm not just gonna swing around the paddle anymore. I'm gonna front kick and swing and hit the paddle this time. Now let me go ahead. I will demonstrate it this way, and then I'll turn sideways just so my online people can see here. I'm throwing this crescent kick. I'm coming in, I come out, I swing my leg, I come back, and I set it down. So if I'm going full speed here, my dear, you're gonna want to hold a little bit higher. Right about there. So from here, I'm coming around, and I'm setting the leg down. Does that make sense? It is a scary technique. It can knock someone out. It's most commonly used in spins. But how I do this now is I'm going to go slow. I've got 10 of these on each leg. I'm going to go chamber. I come out. I'm going to touch. I come back. I set it down. Does that make sense? Yes, ma'am. So you're going to do this 10 times with just hitting the outside of your foot. Just the outside. Don't worry about the inside yet. Just the outside of your foot hits. And then you go other leg, then your partner goes. When both people go, you're going to take a knee. Now turning this sideways so my online people can see here. Again, I'm coming in, coming out to the side of the paddle, coming around, bringing it back in, and setting it down. Full speed. Does that make sense? Yes, fabulous. I don't hit the paddle and my knees still dance. Awesome. Thank you very much, Miss Skyler. Let's try this out here. Side facing the street. You guys gonna go first? Let's try it out. Stand it on up. I heard one person. Take a knee. Stand up. All right. I did this with my last group too. 10 burpees. Ready to go. We did 5 last time. We got 10 now. I know. Awesome. Keep this up, ladies and gents. We're almost there. Let's try this out here. Go ahead. Step back, Ronnie. Stand. Fire! Good. Hands are really sideways. I've got 10 hitting with my pinky toe on one leg, 10 hitting with my pinky toe on the other leg. Yes. Mr. Head, what's your question? Yes, you're actually hitting the paddle now. I want you to hit the paddle with that outside of your foot. And go for it. I'm going to turn this here. I'm going to turn it this direction so you guys can watch here. Insert. That's oh, those are beautiful, right, kids? Not quite. So we're not going this way. We're going this way. Can you go to that? Oh, so put your left foot. You're going to go to the outside. Oh, that's the inside. Putting right into the this way. Over that. Oh, starts this way. Yes. Good. So, toes up. You're going to keep your toes up towards the middle. There we go. That's it. Do I hit with my heel or toes up? Toes up the whole time. There we go. Okay, toes up. Only the side of your foot should touch your paddle. Using that one. See? Already, you're almost getting too low, so you're not getting power. I think now, that's almost about where you're ready. You are? Yeah, you got power. Nice. You guys are all kicking the butt. You got a beautiful chamber out. Be a little more. Can you see this way? He's to the side of you. No. You are going to see where you're at. He's coming to the side of you a little bit. Right now. Oh, perfect. Good. Okay. Have him do one more on this side. One more on this side. Just so I can see it. How does that feel? Good. Keep it up. Looks good. Nice. Now give me the ring chamber, and everything looks great. Nice job. Ooh, so you're doing the same thing as you're hitting with your big toe. Make sure we're hitting with our pinky toe side. Everything else good. Try it again. So you're going to try again. Front foot. Which one's your front foot? Which one do you want to use? You can get a little farther with your paddle, or just go. There you go, a little more. A little more this way. He'll live. He's a tough cookie.
They must not be your team.
We're gonna keep rocking it. Give us about 3 or 4 more. That's okay. This is why we practice. You guys are looking great so far. How many of us feel comfortable with these as Miss Diamond's finishing? How many of us feel comfortable?
Yeah.
I think so far you guys are doing a good job. I'm happy with what I'm seeing. But let's go ahead. I want to move on. I want to make sure that we have enough time to do a little bit of traditional and stuff. So, pedals, move away from them. Sanitize your hands. Get some water. Please line up with the evening class. There you go. I'll turn this back to here. Wonderful. Cool. Yeah? What'd you put? Oh. It wasn't that bad. Didn't like really hurt. As long as you're being careful, even little cuts, you should be okay. Absolutely. Let's go ahead. Let's do this. Everyone, go back one line for me, please.
Yeah, I mean, at least it wasn't like.
It wasn't a slice. Yeah, absolutely. Go ahead and take me for me, please. Wonderful. So we're gonna go ahead. This rotation for yellow through purple belts up to requirements are that you need to know how to do a sitting stance effectively. That you need to know how to use single, double, and triple punches. You need to know how to high block, low block, outside block, inside block, in a sitting stance. And you guys need to know how to be able to do a couple of other 9 blocks and alternating blocks. So there's a lot of this rotation, but once you learn the stance itself, everything else is pretty easy. Now, purple, green, and blue belts, green and blue belts are required, but everyone else, you have the option to also learn a part of the form that brown and red belts are learning this rotation too. So we're going to do a little bit of that today. We're going to do a little bit of sitting stance work today, and we're going to get to do some jumping too, because part of their form is jumping. Are we ready? Check that. Let's stand on it for me, okay? All right, we're starting with the sitting stance. I have to make sure you guys feel good on it, that it looks comfortable. On test day, you can expect a minute hold on the sitting stance. I'm going to make you sit in the sitting stance for 1 minute. So let's start. You're going to go to 2B position. Feet are a little over shoulder length apart. When I say drop, you're going to drop into the sitting stance, feet come apart at the same time. Hands, chamber. Does that make sense? Once you get there, you stay there. Ready? Drop. Back to 2B. Drop means drop. Drop. There we go. Back to 2B. One more time. Drop. Nice. Left hand up. Now your punching position here, I'm going to go around and I'm going to move hands a little bit. Your knuckles are at your sternum. So yeah, looking at yourself, you want to center your hand to your chest. There you go, spine up. Don't want those hands touch. I know it hurts. There we go. Looks good. Lean up a little bit more for me here. There we go. From here, every time I say go, your hand switch, you freeze. You're going to go aya. Left hand should be out. Ready? Go! Aya! 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 Stand feet down. All right. That was 10 punches. Not bad. Although, I want you guys to kind of watch yourselves. We're going to do another round of this. Watch yourselves creep up, okay? This time, instead of 1 punch, we're going to do 2. So if I'm in my sitting stance, and I say go, and you're here, not quite. You go, aya. Does that make sense? So, aya, aya. This time, you guys are going to count. Instead of aya, it's ha, go, set. Does that make sense? Italian Korean. To me. Drop sitting stance. Ow! Left hand out. Lunging position. All right, these are your 2 punches. This is not a punch. Hit solid. Go! Good. So you should stay with that left hand in front every time. There you go. Keep those knees bent. Check your stance. Go! Go! Good. Go! Good. So we're on set right now. Ready? No! Good. We always land with that left hand out. Open! Good. We always land with the same hand out. Your left hand should be up right now. Go! It'll go! You know! That's it. Oh! There we go. Yo! Stand up, take it out. Looks good. All right. Got about 10 minutes left or so. You're going to be doing a lot of these in sitting stances. When you land, when I ask you to do these, you land in a stance. It's not when you do this next drill, it's not. Okay? Does that sound good? So we're going to start easy. Now, the focus of the Brown and Red Belt form is called Chumul. It's a World Taekwondo Federation form. And the focus on it is its asymmetry and its complicated movement. It's the hardest out of the 3 forms that you guys have to learn for your black belts. Yes, sir. We're like the wind bullseye. So this form itself has a 360-degree spinning technique. So if I'm doing this technique, I would start. I'd be in my technique here. I start in my back stance. I jump. I land in my back stance. Does that make sense? So this is a fun one, but we'll build ourselves up to start. We're not doing back stances. We're doing sitting stances today. So go ahead, drop. So you say, every time I say go, you're going to do a 180-degree turn. So that means you jump up and you land down. Does that make sense? You can turn whichever way you want. Ready? 1. Good. That was 360. You'll be facing away from me to start. You over-rotated. Ready? 2. There's problems like this?
We're still learning.
3. Good. If it's hard to spin and land, bring your feet together faster. You'll spin faster. 4. There we go. 5. Good. Now start to tuck your knees as you come up. 6. There we go. 7. That's it. 8. Beautiful. Look at there. 9. Last one. 10. Stand up, shake it up. Feels weird, right? It's kind of hard to get there. Now the next one is a full 360. So your goal with this, and what helps you is to engage your whole body. If it's just my legs doing the work and my arms are kind of chilling outside of nowhere, you're not going to be able to land this. What I do to help my spin is I literally hold my hand 2 feet to twist. Does that make sense? So I go 1 hand up and I turn. How I was talking to my back foot spin.
I'm more comfortable with this.
Good. Hopefully you guys are feeling comfortable with it. So now, if I'm here, I come up and I land. Now I under-rotate a little bit. The next time, I want to spin a little bit longer before I land it. Does that make sense? This is 180 degrees. Drop spinning stance. 360 degrees. I said 180. Ready? And 1. Good. And if you don't land, that's okay. Reset yourself before each one. And I recommend you turn different directions for dizziness. 2. Here we go. Bring those feet together, right? 3. Yes, ma'am. Yes, you may go take off your shot. Ready? 4.
There we go.
You guys are close. Ready? 5. That's okay. And these are easy, but I'm making you guys do them for a reason. They're fun. 6. Not bad. You don't think you have the power? Getting tired? We'll see. 7. You guys have 3 more. Good. I've got about 9 more minutes left. What I need you guys to do, you're going to get back with the original partners that you had, except each of y'all, when I say go, you're going to sneak back into the back room and you're going to grab one of the small foam swords. And then you're going to come back with your partners. You got it? Yes, ma'am? And so then go for it. We're trying to do a little bit of boxing, but we won't be able to. Okay. There's a gaggle of them. It's weird to see so many kids in the studio again, isn't it? Yeah. It is. I like it. By the way, we have a meeting set for Wednesday about things.
Yeah, my sister, I showed them in the second show, yeah. And then she tried to do it, and she was like, you make it look so much.
That's what they were working on, that 316 video. That's what they were doing. Awesome. Get back with that partner and then take a knee.
You couldn't find them at first.
You couldn't find it? Oh yeah, they are freshly moved.
It's so hard for me to
Right.
go.
No, you would have had your sister with you, yes. Where's your partner? Where's your partner? There we go. Thank you guys. So let's go ahead. We're gonna get this shoulder roll with a little bit of a new technique for defense today. First of all, take your swords and put them on the floor. And then put them far enough away that you can't touch them. Yeah, I thought so.
Wow.
I'm breaking it. So, here's how this technique's gonna work. You guys have done these a little bit before, but these are what we call checks. Everybody say check. Check. With a check, I am checking to make sure that my side of my head is covered. To do a check properly, I need to brush my hair. I need to grab my neck and really stick my elbow in close, and then I need to bring it back. And the bring it back has to be fast. It can't be, right? It has to be 1, 2. So, how this works, Mr. Matthew, can I get you? Come on over, sir. Hello. He's going to go right and say, I'm going to start slowly. I'm going to try to swing over here. He does his check. I might swing back around. He would do the other side. I might come back to the same side. He does this side. I might swing again. He does the opposite. But eventually, I'm going to start to speed up. Now, I'm not speeding up to the point where he can't do anything effectively, right? But I am going to make it harder and harder and harder and harder and harder and harder as he goes along. Does that make sense? My goal is to challenge you with this. Now, what's your other option if you see something swinging at full speed? What else could you do if you can? Bob and weave. So if I'm swinging really fast, are you ready, sir? I'm going to swing really fast. If I swing really fast, he can also bob and weave, right? If you feel like your partner's going to do that too, you can do a check and a bob and weave at the same time. So he can have double and he can dip and still be double protected. That is okay with me. Thank you very much, sir. So one person, you're going to take, and I'll time this here. One person is going to be swinging, and the other person is checking, and it's the other person's turn. Does that make sense, yes, ma'am? Awesome. Miss Sheree, since you were watching at home, you don't have anyone to swing at you, but I'm going to turn you to this group of ladies, and you're going to go ahead and you're going to practice with them. So when the person goes that's on defense, you're going to practice with them. Let's go ahead and stand on it for me. Let's try this one. Go ahead and go to side facing straight and swinging first. Face your partner back. Step back, artist. Just be nice to your sibling. Get ready? And go for it. Good. Your hands should be up, even if you aren't tapping with that hand. I don't know. It's not something. The surprise. The moment is surprise as well. That's okay. We'll get there. Okay, got about 15 more seconds here. Woo. Time. Other person, go and take that sword up. Got that right seat. Yeah. Hands up, belly sideways, and go for it. So you're gonna tuck your hand a little more behind your neck. Yeah, you should be able to kind of grab your neck. Everything else is straight. Push your hand. There we go. Show you. She swings at you and freeze your movement. And just do a little bit. So you do it. Just stand softly. Put this elbow on the touch right in the center. So get your elbow to your right. Yes, that's perfect. Now go ahead and swing it home on that side. See, that's not really gonna hit that button. There we go. Fabulous. That's it, sir. We got about 5 seconds. I don't even want to know. Time. Brittany, say yes, ma'am. Awesome. All right. I figure we've got a couple minutes left. We're gonna have a little bit of a fun drill, okay? So for this last one here, mystery again, I'll keep you on these ladies, but I'll move to where you guys can see. Let's see this side. I'm gonna steal that, and I'm gonna steal you. She is playing now. I have a couple of options. If I swing high, she could check me. She could bob and weave me. She could, as they say, duck me, so just stay underneath the whole time, and then come back up. And those are her options for me swinging high. If I swing low, she has to down. We haven't played this in a while. You're with your partner now, so be nice. This is not nice. Why didn't you get it? Right? It's not nice. I go slow. I make sure she's good, and then we build up speed. Okay? Are you gonna live? I'm sorry, I hit your ankle bone. All right, there you go. Thank you very much. Yes, sir. Normally I would say yes, but the only reason why I'm not going to let you is because a lot of times that motion is what you guys do when you're supposed to slip. And if I encourage that, that's what I'm going to see in sparring. So not today, but I'll take it. Yes, sir. And don't take your partner, but yes, go ahead. Let's do this. Side facing the kickboxers. You're swinging first. You got 1 minute. Awesome. Actually, let's go 45 seconds. Get ready. Get set. And go. That was before I said go, Miss Shahad, and I know you know that. Keep going. You okay? You okay? I know that 2020 was a crazy year, right? I think. I'll take it. You know, at least you guys had to work a nice holiday. I'll say that. But I will say this. Things might continue to get harder. You guys will go back to school, but it might get shut down again. I know life was not easy for y'all, but it will continue to get better. And if you guys ever need to talk to someone, I am always here. All of your instructors are always here. So if you guys ever do get stressed or overwhelmed or feel like you can't do it, come talk to us. We are always here to make you guys feel better. Yes, ma'am.
Because this when my mom she wrapped a bunch of boxes and boxes and boxes here again.
That was fantastic. I've done that before. Mr. You guys know Mr. Riley?
Yeah.
We do a Secret Santa every year, and for my Secret Santa, he used an entire roll of Gorilla Tape. They were socks. He used the Gorilla Tape on the socks.
Wow.
Honestly, they turned out okay. I wasn't stoked, but it took me like 45 minutes to get it.
Seriously?
Well, it was an entire roll of duct tape on socks.
My elf painted my dad's nails with nail polish.
That's pretty horrible. I'm gonna have to talk to your parents about that. All right, tell me after class you guys practice me. Thank you so much. I'm already over on my time, and I need to let you to your parents. So first, go ahead. You're gonna set your power, your sheet. See your notes that you're holding over there, and then you'll line up. Ready, go. Yeah, go. Swords are fun, but there's no reason why I don't let you use swords very often. And you two are the reason. Go ahead and go, Justin. Today. Face the flags, come back to you, come in. Face the front, up and in, come in. Let's go. Nice one, what's our goal? Dismissed. Thank you. You guys rocked it. You will be learning to me up, which is what it's part of process learning. The rest is not learning, of course, is learning. And learning is part of the continuum of course, is a process. Awesome. Wonderful.
Maybe kind of freezing, so like, I'm gonna ask my parents if I can go on class tomorrow.
Awesome.
And I don't know what to say, so like, if they say yes, they will be like,
You'll be with me and
could I like learn the form, like part of the form and the whole form?
we may not be able to do that tomorrow, but what we may be able to do, we'll probably be able to do your boxing. So you haven't done boxing yet, so that's what we're going to start on. Awesome. So you can expect that. Do you have any other questions?
No, thank you.
I'll take it. Yes, ma'am. There is still going to be a tournament. It's set for something in March right now, but we're not 100% certain when. I think it's for 26. I'll make sure that you have information for it, okay? Awesome. It's going to be fun. And I'm going to go ahead and close this off here. Mr. Shree, or Ms. Shree, if you're still watching, I hope you had a great day today. I will see you tomorrow.